Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, the Honorable, the first examiner, Dr. M. Sukirlan MA, the Honorable, the second examiner, Professor Dr. Patuan Raja MPD, the Honorable, the first advisor, Professor Dr. Cucu Sutarsa MA, and then the Honorable, the second advisor, Dr. Ari Nurweni MA. Welcome to my comprehensive examination. My name is Subaikhah. The title of my research is The Analysis of Students' Vocabulary Achievement who are taught through mnemonic keyword technique of those taught through word mapping on the extrovert and the introvert students. And then vocabulary is important for teaching language. Why vocabulary is important? Vocabulary is a core component of the language proficiency and provides much the basis of how well learners speak, listen, and write, according to Richard and Rinadia 2002. And then what are the problems in the learning vocabulary? For the foreign English learners, they have low capability in mastering the vocabulary and they still don't know the meaning a lot of words. And then the second, from the teacher's side, the most teaching technique are interested. So in this research, I propose two techniques to learn the vocabulary that are mnemonic keyword technique and word mapping. Mnemonic keyword technique is a memory strategy that help people remember information. Mnemonic keyword technique is mnemonic which uses the keyword for recalling the new vocabulary. And then for word mapping is a graphic organizer which enables students to expand definition of words, according to Schwartz and Raphael 1998. It is a graphic rendering of a word's meaning. Typically, it has the form of having the vocabulary word in the central portion of the graphic organizer and three separate sections for the three main questions about the word linked to it. What is it? What is it like? And then what is the example? And then in the class we found so many different personality. According to Zimmerman and Sang 2002, what works for one learner may not work for other. This fact highlights individual differences. And then according to Eisen 1981, classified the personality into two types. They are extroversion and introversion. And then according to Suleiman 2015, recognizing the student personality provides the teacher a gateway through which can be used to manipulate their teaching process. For the student, recognizing their own personality dimension will give them a greater chance to acquire the second language successfully. And then in my research, I have three research questions. The first, is there any significant difference between students' vocabulary achievement who are taught through mnemonic keyword technique and of those taught through word mapping? The second, is there any significant difference between students' vocabulary achievement on the extrovert and the introvert students? The third, is there any interaction between the technique and student personality on vocabulary achievement? Now we come to the research design. Research design, in my research, I use factorial designs. According to Haas and Lajarese 1991, there are two independent variables, and then each variable has type. And then in my research, I have two techniques. They are mnemonic keyword technique and word mapping. And then the type about the personality extrovert and introvert student. And then the subject of my research is the 7th grade student at MTSN 1 Lampung Selatan. Each class consists of 32 students. And then for the instruments of my research, the first is vocabulary test, and then the second is the questionnaire. And then I distribute the questionnaire to the 7B and the 7C. The 7B I taught by using word mapping, and then the 7C I taught by mnemonic keyword technique. I found that in mnemonic keyword technique there are 25 extrovert students and 7 introvert students. In word mapping, I found 24 extrovert students and 8 introvert students. The total of the extrovert students are 49 and the total of the introvert students are 15. After that, I apply the pretest to the student, and I found that the mean score in the word mapping group, I found 37.57, and then in mnemonic keyword technique I found 37.42. And then for the post test, in word mapping group, I found the mean score is 74.85, and then in mnemonic keyword technique, I found the mean score is 56.64. And then for the research the science results, I found that in mnemonic keyword technique, the mean score is 56.43, and then in word mapping 74.79. For the extrovert student, I found that 65.85 for the mean score, and then introvert student I found 65.37 for the mean score. After that, I want to know the improvement of the vocabulary achievement in mnemonic keyword technique. I found that the T value is higher than T table, that is 11.512 is higher than 2.042. With the significant level, P is lower than 0.05, and the significant to tell was 0.000. It means that there is a significant difference between mean score of post-test and pre-test in mnemonic keyword technique. And then the improvement of vocabulary achievement in the word mapping, the T value is higher than T table. 17.267 is higher than 2.042. With the significant level, P is lower than 0.05. And the significant total was 0.000. It means that there is significant difference between mean score of post-test and pre-test in word mapping. Now the result of NGAN for word mapping, I found 0.60, and then in mnemonic keyword technique I found 0.29. It means that the NGAN in word mapping is effective enough than mnemonic keyword technique. Now we come to the hypothesis testing for the research questions. Number 1. I found that the value is 7.013. The critical value for the T table is 2.000. So T value is higher than T table. And then the second, the significant result is 0.000. It was lower than the significant level 0.05. And then for the hypothesis research question number 2, the T value is 0.149 is lower than T table 2000. And then the significant result is 0.884. It was higher than the significant levels 0.05. The HO is accepted. It means that there is no difference between student vocabulary achievement on the extrovert and the introvert students. And then the hypothesis for the research question number 3. Based on the result, I found that the significant value of corrected model is 0.000, and that it was lower than the significant level 0.05, and F value for personality and method is 5.105, is higher than F table 3.94, with the significant level 0.028 is lower than 0.05. It means that there is the interactions between teaching technique and the student's personality. Now we come to the conclusion. The first conclusion, the mnemonic keyword technique and word mapping has benefit for the student in learning vocabulary achievement, since it can enhance students' vocabulary achievement. And then word mapping is better than mnemonic keyword technique. And then the second, there is no difference between vocabulary achievement of the extrovert and the introvert personality. And then the personality do not determine the successful of students' vocabulary achievement in English foreign language. And then the third conclusion, there is the interaction between vocabulary achievement, the technique, mnemonic keyword technique, and word mapping, implemented toward extrovert and introvert students, although it is not significant. And then the suggestion for the teacher and for the researchers, it is recommended that the teacher should be aware that the introvert and extrovert students are suitable for mnemonic keyword technique and word mapping, and thus can increase the student vocabulary achievement. And the researchers recommends for the researcher of vocabulary achievement in different personality traits. There are 3 pairs of personality: sensing and intuitive, thinking and feeling, judging and perceiving. And then the further researcher can find out a research about other type of the student's personality and their ability in another subject. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.